All right, so you started on Amazon. Congratulations. You did all the requirements. You submitted your EIN number. You submitted your banking information. You are now a seller on Amazon. And what's next? Well, you need to list your products. Don't. You need to understand that there are other things that you need to work on before you go into listing your products. Because sometimes, at least in some cases, our clients will list the products, but they don't have a trademark registered. If you do that, you're going to be able to list your product, but you won't have brand authenticity. So what does that mean, Anderson? Well, you're not going to be able to do additional content, which we call enhanced branded content or the below the fold, and you're not going to be able to submit your brand store, as well as getting additional perks from Amazon like Vine, among other programs. Subscribe and Save is one of them. So I challenge you to stop the process. You can keep the free account. Don't pay for the $40 that Amazon charges. I know it's a ton of, it's very time consuming. Some cases in the US, it takes 6 months to do. There's a loophole though. You could get a trademark in Canada. It takes like 60 days and you have the ability to get that trademark into the Amazon ecosystem for the US and Canada, meaning the North American Fulfillment Network, because now you're in North America. So you can use that trademark to go into Amazon US while you wait for the US trademark to pull through. So again, if you don't have a trademark, don't worry. If you do have a trademark, great. If you don't have a trademark in the US, submit one in Canada and try to get that into the US in order for you to submit your products and have brand authenticity, brand registry, enhanced brand content below and above the fold. And it's also going to show you the bullet points and the title, but you won't be able to do other things like video, subscribe and save, Vine, brand store, so on and so forth. The other challenge that you're going to have, before you start listing your products, is see if your products are already listed on Amazon. We run into this issue all the time where a lot of brands that are already on Amazon or want to be on Amazon, their third-party sellers are already selling your product. This is an issue because those guys are submitting your product, which they created an ASIN, an Amazon Serial Identification Number, and that ASIN is registered to that certain UPC. In some cases, the UPC that they submitted is not your UPC. It won't match your GS certificate. So I want to challenge you and I want to hold you there. Instead of you trying to recreate the product, take a look at whether or not your product's already being created by a third-party seller. See how much traction those third-party sellers already have. And if you don't know how to do that, just, again, send us an email, give us a call, and go into the contact info in our website, and we'll be happy to assist. You want to go in there and verify whether or not your product's listed. If your product's listed and there's an ASIN already registered to your product, you might want to piggyback on them while you submit your GS1 certificate to Amazon to make sure that you have that product registered. If not, it's going to be a nightmare when you're trying to change the content of whatever's already on Amazon because it won't match your GS certificate. And if you have issues with your trademark, you may have also issues with your GS1 certificate pairing. I don't want to make it too complicated. Make a long story short, what I want to tell you is if you're already on Amazon, just make sure that you have a trademark. If you don't have a trademark, be aware that you're going to have some issues trying to get all of the content loaded, and make sure that if you do have a trademark, whether it is in the US or Canada, if there's already a product listed, meaning your product is already listed on Amazon, then you might want to evaluate whether or not it's easier for you to piggyback on the success of that product and then convert some of the content to your content, as well as some of the bullet points and titles and everything else. But that's why you need that trademark in order for you to have brand registry, which will allow you to make changes on the content. Otherwise, you can't. So give us a call, send us an email, or send us a contact information on the contact info in our website. That's trisbell.com. You can also send us an email to info@trisbell.com to let us help you. Set up a consultation today. Is absolutely free. I'll be more than glad to give you some pointers and some details, even if you don't work with us. As always, God bless, take care, and we'll see you next time.